anyways, just kind of something else that I noticed. Tesla, I thought maybe we'll get a downside trade today, but we're sitting at 424. Yesterday's low 415, so that's $10 away. And then you also have some lows down in here after hours, back over here and here around 410. So I think 410 to me is probably going to be where the more solid trade is. But we'll see. If the market's really dying, then I would consider it. But other than that, I feel like there is going to be more people trying to buy this dip coming into the new Trump presidency rather than trying to short this. So we'll see. All right. Can you look at Amazon? Looks like a bullish wedge flag. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I could definitely agree with that. Somewhat. To me, it's more of a wedge. You can see this downtrend here, but we're quite a ways away. So, for me, being a day trader, Trace, I'm not really interested in trading it until down here, like 216, 215, or it's breaking down through these lows, or when it's breaking up here in 230 area. So, not to mean that you can't take a trade where it is right now, but to me, for just my style, I'm interested in trading in those two areas. Anywhere in between, to me, it's just kind of like in the middle of a range. It could get kind of choppy on you. So, especially today again, just probably gonna stay away from that. But good eye, that does make sense. It is some sort of a wedge looking pattern. So keep it on watch. You don't have to trade it today. You could wait to see if it really picks up momentum. But it's up nicely here pre-market. It's above yesterday's high. Maybe this goes back up to 225 today. AMD, I'm in some 140 calls. So AMD's been pretty strong recently, honestly. It's come back the last couple of days, but there was some strength here that I remembered. So, again, kind of a downtrend here. NVIDIA's shown somewhat some strength recently. So, that'll help AMD. You may want to take a look at Micron as well. They all kind of move in unison. Obviously, NVIDIA is like the big dog, but what do you have? You have 140 calls for January 31, so a month out, 140. I mean, 140 is kind of a ways away, but all it takes is maybe a little catalyst. This thing breaks through, 125, 128 area, gets back above 130. I mean, that's kind of where it could get going. So you can see here that like light gray area. That's kind of a zone there. So maybe it'll come back and retest the middle of that zone. That's where 140 is. So I don't want to say that this definitely has no chance of happening. It is just a ways away. It's been overall pretty weak in the last couple months, but in the short term, you've seen somewhat of a bounce here. So, don't let those contracts just go to zero or you hold them. But I would give it some sort of a time frame where you want to see this kind of getting back up. So, but yeah. So what do we got here? We got 3 minutes till the open. What's up, Jay? So yeah, I mean, I guess for now, guys, I'll just load up the 140 calls on NVIDIA here. What is going on with this? Something's not right with my. Hmm. Options chain's all screwed up. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go NVIDIA 140 calls, just loading them up. I may switch depending on if we even get this or not. Again, I'm gonna be watching other things, see what's really happening here, but Just we'll just take this slow. Squirrel putting in that work. Nice. If there's any other questions, go ahead. We got about a minute 30 here. I'll quickly do this. INCT. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing it's a low. I don't even have this ticker. Oh, INTC. Intel, yeah, I mean, Intel's just kind of been dead. It just hasn't done a whole lot. Honestly, I would even be interested in playing maybe the new lows down here at 1850. I don't really have any sort of interest in playing Intel unless it's here to the downside. It's just Intel's just like I said, it's kind of dead. It's just been crushed this year. NVDA, AMD's taken over. So this is just kind of like the old, outdated grandpa of the chips. But Intel still makes good processors. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know. Again, I'd be interested in the downside. If you're looking to maybe invest in it, then maybe down here is a good spot. I don't know. Not really something that I trade day to day. All right. We got 3 seconds here. NVIDIA selling off into the open. $140 calls are $450. Oh wait, that's not the right expiration. Sorry, 130. That makes sense. All right, selling off a little bit here. What else is going on? Tesla above 425. It honestly doesn't look bad, but this Tesla's in a weird spot for me. But pre-market high kind of break could work. NVIDIA is still selling off 137.50. SPY 590. Here goes Tesla. This is just kind of a dip buy area on Tesla. That's why I was kind of scared to play lows here. So we'll see what happens. AMD makes better ones. I haven't looked at any AMD CPUs really at all. I bought an Intel one a while ago. MR trying to shorten a video on me. I see how it is, dude. I see how it is. But yeah, good sell. Down about 0.5% already today. Tesla big wick. Man, the video's getting crushed here. What's going on? Maybe people taking profits here the last day of the year, selling off some stock. Tesla under 425 again. Nvidia's trying to bottom out here. I thought of something last night that y'all are probably going to totally make fun of me, but I thought about like the opening range break and why it kind of works, and it kind of reminds me of like a slingshot. You pull it back and then you let go and it shoots through. Am I crazy to think that? I never heard that before, and that was just me thinking about it last night. Tesla all the way back down 422. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. NVIDIA just kind of sold off quickly there. Just bought Tesla 430 call. Nice on that little dip there. Could work. Definitely needs to hold that 420 level. Little wick there on Tesla. Back to red. Market starting to roll back over as well. NVIDIA is doing anything it can to hold above 137. This is where you'd want to see Tesla bounce right there off 420. Nice. Anywhere between 415 and 420 to me is a buy spot on Tesla. Not that doesn't mean I'm just simply just going to randomly buy it right here, but 414 and 50 cents was the original all-time high that we broke when we ran to 480. So, this is going to act as somewhat of an area of support that you're going to want to pay attention to. That's why I'm a little bit hesitant to short it too aggressively. NVIDIA is doing its best here to kind of bottom out, which is good. Intel took off, of course, when I was kind of making fun of it. Yeah, was there some news today? Is that why whoever brought it up did? Just didn't do anything pre-market, so that's why I couldn't. Let's see, you talked about it. Trend trader up down. Was there some news today that you saw? Or what put this on your radar? If you're still listening, Tesla getting smoked here. It's interesting. Nice little opening range break there to the downside. Yeah. I don't know. Yesterday's low is right around 415.40. If Tesla stays this week, if Tesla breaks way down in here, like 410, 405, I'm probably going to be buying some longer dated calls on it just ahead of this Trump presidency with Elon. I think there may just be some ridiculous hype there for no reason in specific at all. It's just more so the hype around it. I'm like Mr. Swing Trade these days, it feels like. Still coming down here. NVIDIA coming down. We'll see what this wants to do here. Yeah, I mean, but Tesla has recalls a lot, and they have software problems that they have to fix and stuff like that. It's not like that's unheard of news. Market's still selling off. I mean, this is just going straight down here. Wow. Look at this thing. All right, yesterday's low we're about to hit right now. I can't imagine this just goes straight through 415 with ease here, but it might. There it goes. Jeez. I'd like to see a bounce sometime soon. This is a pretty big move to the downside here. Market's just tanking. NQ SPY just falling straight down. I would like to see a bounce here from Tesla. Then maybe we can see some sort of downside trade. 415 was my spot yesterday. But we'll see here. Let's just look at some of these contracts. 410s or 900, 400s have decent volume. Could go with the 400 puts. Those could work just fine. 410s could as well. So it's kind of your privilege or your preference. I mean here. I'm gonna load up the 400 puts just to see. I'd like to see this bounce up, maybe like 418. And then roll back over, maybe get to play that 415 level. We may not bounce much though. Market's still super weak. This gives me a little bit of time here. I want a couple candles up in this area. Here we go. About a $2 bounce here. $3 bounce. Market's trying to bounce as well. Some topside wicks here. Tiny wall back at 415, but they already broke it. Nothing really at 410 either. NVDA getting no love. I don't really want to add to NVIDIA whenever I'm in the green. It's just going to pull my average up more. Tesla's starting to roll back over. NQ just made new lows. Wow, here it comes. It's kind of holding there, though. 415 bounced again. If they close it back under 415, this thing could die. Big buy up there, though. So maybe we get some sort of bear flag. I don't want to signal anything after the 2 to 3 candle bounce. I would like to see more of a pattern here that we could trade. That's something I'd be comfortable signaling. That was just kind of an aggressive buy up there. Market's starting to recover. Some other things are starting to recover. Ideally, this comes back up into around 418 because then we can kind of get some sort of bear flag going here. That's when I could trade this to the downside. It's more so what I'd be looking for. I don't really want to see it go right away, but it's a little bit weaker here than the market. I think this looks good for some continuation, guys. I still have the 400 puts loaded up. Don't want to see it go right here, but I think it might. One more bounce is what I want. One more bounce up up around this bubble. There we go. That's what I want. All right, I have the 400 puts ready. I see a solid break under 415.25. I'm going to take a tiny position here, looking for a low a day break. You can see it bouncing, but it really doesn't continue much. So if we can get one more just solid, just kind of snap down, it's going to push all those people trying to dip buy it out of the way. It's a nice little bounce there. Right up to where I wanted to see. Let's see if we can reject up here or not. Don't want to see it go much higher. Market's trying to recover. This is where it's got to reject for me. Most things are recovering pretty nice. VWAP and 420 is the furthest I would want to see this get to. Ideally, it doesn't, though. That's the whole point. Micron ripping up. NVDA is recovering a little bit. You may not get this on old Tesla. This is where you want to see that big rejection. Market kind of slowed down on its bounce. Tesla's either going to have a huge recovery here or we're going to see it reject, which I want. And this trade is still intact here. It's just got to fail at VWAP here. Starting to slow down, which is good. Market's starting to have a rollover just a tad. Oh, got bought right back up. Above 420, it's probably the trade's probably not intact anymore, so we'll just have to move on from it, which is okay, but I was hoping for that. That looked good. 420 on the ask, broke through it, closed above VWAP. Holding above, back under. So the video 137. Market's still pushing up. Look at it hold above VWAP now. To me, that's bullish, but that could switch any second. Anytime it's getting under 420 here, it's getting bought. But enough selling pressure to push these buyers out of the way, it could easily snap straight back down. Market totally rolled over really hard here, and look at Tesla hold up. Tesla holding up really well. Look at that. This is probably going to keep going. Oh, wow. Came right back. Under 419. There goes Tesla. NVDA still struggling. That's why you got to have rigid game plans there, guys. That could have been an easy spot, to take some early entries and stuff. I mean, I even said under 415.25, I'm going to take an entry. And on that next candle, we hit a low of 415.35. And that literally would have been the bottom, and then it just ripped. Still got plenty of time though, so we'll see. We're only 20 minutes ish in, so this could easily come back down. But so far, not a huge fan. That was a pretty big dip, MR, but it's recovered. So yeah, today's a full trading day. Yeah, NVDA just low volume, not much going on. And there was news yesterday. It moved well yesterday. It just, I don't know, it's kind of moving on its own today. I can't tell you. Micron all the way back down. Tesla back to 420. There's still a chance, Gathering. I don't want to totally count Tesla out, but I didn't really want to see it go much higher. We were ejected off that like 418, 419 area and then broke, it would be super clean. But now I don't know that I love it. This bounce, though, does have lower volume than the sell-off. So that is something to pay attention to. I did see that there was there was some pretty big bullish flow on Nvidia yesterday. January 17 expiration, I believe. 140 calls. Millions of dollars getting bought on those. Let me go look at them here. $300,000 open interest on these 140 calls for January 17. That's a lot. That's a lot. Tesla big recovery here. Yeah, definitely, Gio. Definitely a big dip this weekend, which is unfortunate. But part of me is thinking, I don't really have any desire to sell it anytime soon. I would like to see at least somewhere above 10 million market cap. But holiday season, right? It's tough to look at that money, especially when you're buying gifts for people and stuff like that, and not want to take it. So to me, there is some sort of mass psychology there that's prompting some people to sell, which I mean is understandable. But I think when the new year comes around and we're kind of done with the holidays and the marketing stuff can kick off. I still don't really know a bunch of details on that, but that's where I think that it could start moving again. And a lot of early stages on these meme coins, at least from what I've seen, is they get listed on exchanges and stuff, and people are sitting there looking for that. That's why it gets that early hype and goes, but we'll see. We will see. Let's see here. UPST hit 59 yesterday after hours, barely, but 62.29 low today. NVDA is just doing nothing. This is a weird recovery on Tesla. Really aggressive selling and just kind of a low volume bounce here. To me, it just looks like short profit taking for the most part. Not really any aggressive dip buying, but man, I wanted that downside trade right there. But saved myself from a loss, so I'm happy with that. That's insane. That is insane. I mean, who is holding that? I mean, imagine the guys who made millions of dollars on that having to explain themselves. Crazy. NVIDIA rolling back over, Tesla coming back into 421. I don't know. This is kind of disappointing now. Not a whole lot of clean action now. Micron went from high day to low day pretty quickly. Nice, MR. We'll take it and run. Big reversals today. I'm tempted to add more to NVIDIA, but if I buy, my average is 7, and they're sitting at 825 right now. So that would bring my average to around 730, I would bet. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm happy with what I'm in. I think it's kind of crazy that they're shutting down or they're closing the market with Jimmy Carter. Thank you, MR. You too, man. Have a good New Year's. Here we go. Yeah, kind of weird, Gio. Gio, are you in any swings there on NVIDIA still, or did you sell everything? Sold. Good. Okay. So you don't really have any risk there. Market just rolled over kind of hard. Tesla retesting 420. Yeah, I didn't know that he was that popular. I mean, I wasn't alive then, but was he was he a good president? For anyone that knows, he wasn't. Yeah, interesting. Sounds like everyone's in agreement with that. Good guy, not a very good president. Well, I mean, I get that it's a significant public figure in American history, but closing the stock market, I'm not sure that I agree with that. Okay, if it's a typical, if it's, I've never seen that before. So if that's typical, then I guess I'm wrong. I would hope so. Jelly. It closes January 9th, Marty. Penny Boy close, yeah. Oh, is he the one that did that? I heard Trump wants to try to get it back. Yeah, Tesla coming back down 21%. Oh my God. Yeah, Tesla's coming back. We did break that tiny little uptrend there. It wasn't the cleanest thing in the world, but we'll see. Maybe we get a little late morning trade here. We're already 40 minutes in, so 21% interest rate though is insane. All right, so I still got the 400 puts loaded up just in case. Just we're on the same page here. They added a little bit more of a wall at 415. Market's just selling off hard. This is to me, it's just kind of getting pulled down with the market, not so much selling off on its own, which I don't love to see. I mean, right now we're seeing, I guess I'm on a 2-minute chart here. It's just not nearly as clean as I wanted, but we'll see what happens here. Maybe we'll get a little trade. What's up, Duco? NVDA just made new lows. Tesla starting to move here, about $2 away from 415. Low a day is 413.70. I may add to NVIDIA if it comes much lower. Yeah, Stigman, you're right on. That's what I'm thinking too. We'll see. We'll see what it does. I don't want to be too early today, but I do like it down here. I think if I can get around 750 a contract, I would. I have a feeling that this is probably going to be our bounce spot, and we're going to go back up, and we're not going to get any sort of lows here on Tesla. But I don't know. I still got about 20 minutes here, and then I can leave, and then the market will move all nice and clean, and y'all can catch it. Has anyone been watching the show Landman? Yeah, it's pretty good. Billy Bob's a great actor. I haven't watched the new one from this last Sunday, so I'll probably do that today. It was good. Tesla's still coming down here, and NVIDIA big wicks. Ah, did go. That's what I was guessing was going to happen. Yeah, stick man, that's not a bad idea. Got to keep in mind, yesterday's low was 415.70, it looks like. So it's still right around this area here. All these lows could get taken out, and then, I mean, this could be a quick drop to 410 if volume really kicked up. Even though it's late in the morning, I mean, there's a lot of lows here that if taken out with volume and some strength, there's going to be a lot of stop losses on guys trying to go long here, which could help bring this down lower. So let's just keep that in mind. Yeah, January 6th is going to be interesting. I wonder if they dress up any more FBI agents as Trump supporters and go raid it. Yeah, DJT may actually be interesting to watch coming into this. I just have a hard time trading it. Happy New Year, TNT. Y'all take care. I'm gonna give Tesla just a little bit more time here. Well, looks like Tesla's recovering here a little bit. So we will see. What else is going on here? NVDA recovering a little bit. SPY just kind of chopping around. NQ coming back up here. Not much. Let's go check out this SAD at 2.1. Nice. Tesla all the way back up. Might not be getting that. Well, maybe the day is coming to a close here, guys. Well, there he goes. Maybe Tesla does something kind of wild today. And look at that. We just broke that downtrend and it's starting to rip. This is something that I've seen plenty of times where you get this big wedge pattern after a full hour and then you see some sort of late morning move. Take care, AZ. Y'all have fun. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here any minute. So, if there's any other questions, guys, or tickers you want me to cover before I get out of here, please just send them in. If not, no need to sit around here and try to force anything. You shouldn't be trading. Tesla may go on a kind of a run here, I think, above 425, but I don't really think I want to lose money trying to force that. So, all right. Well, not seeing any questions here, guys. So, again, I'm going to be doing a stream today at market close for like an end of the year wrap up. And other than that, that's it. Be smart. I hope you all have a fun night tonight. Be safe. Don't party too hard. And yeah, happy new year, y'all. Tomorrow, market's closed. Sleep in, enjoy it. And we'll see you guys bright and early Thursday morning for some more live trading. All right, y'all. Have some fun. Bye bye.